Now then people, welcome back to another week of the vlog. I am Panda. You are amazing. How are we doing this week? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. I have had a good week. As you can tell, I am on my long run. Just started, less than a K in, and I've had a really good week. Some revelations, potentially a new PB. I say potentially a new PB. So yeah, it's been a good week, good productive week. And Threshold is back on the menu, boys. I'm not excited about that. Anyway, let's have a look back at the week, shall we? Starting with my first run, my easy run on Tuesday, which was 10K-ish. So, now then, today is Tuesday, and as you can see, I'm very sweaty because I've run like 2/3 of this run, and I was in my own little world, listening to my music, and now all of a sudden, this has died. So, yeah, that's when I remembered, maybe I should record something. So, yeah, today, Tuesday, first one of the week, I'm doing just under 10K. 10K. That's my easy one of the week. It's insane to think how much I've grown in the last 5 months, 4 months, something like that. Anyway, point is, I am doing a distance I've only ever realistically run, maybe not including my long runs, a handful of times, as an easy one. And from next week onwards, every week I'll be running 10K plus at least twice a week. Yes, look at me go. Very sweaty though. It's very warm this evening. And like I say, I've got just over 3K left. So more than 2/3 of the way through this run now, and I'm all good. Send this strong. Catch you when I'm done. Done. 10.04K to be precise. So originally what was I meant to do 9.7K, right? And then I got to 9K and my phone went off, my watch went off, my split, and I looked at it and thought, even if I do a 10K at the lowest end of my easy pace, I'm still gonna get a new 10K PB. So I just carried on going, and I did get a new 10K PB, and that makes 2 PBs, 2 new personal bests in 4 days, which is incredible. And the best thing about this one is, it wasn't even like, the last one was kind of done by accident. I set off too fast of a pace and I just carried on. This one, I set off at what I felt was a very comfortable pace, and then my first split went off and it was like 7:15, something like that. And I thought, I'd best slow this down, and I did. And I slowed it down to about 7:30 each kilometre. So I've done that at an exceedingly slower pace than I did the last PB, and I feel just as good. I am out of breath, as you can probably tell, but that's because I did what I've always been doing on all these runs, and I've been pushing that last kilometre, taking the pace up and just pushing it a little bit. So yeah, a new 10K personal best for this year. I think my personal best ever is like 1 hour and 6 minutes. So yes, this one was 1 hour and 14, I want to say, I don't remember, but yeah, new 10K PB on my first one of the week. Excellent start to the week, and it was a nice easy pace, so it sounds good. I will see you tomorrow for Threshold training. Yay. So yes, that was Tuesday. Very happy with the result. Pushed, wasn't supposed to do 10K, but I pushed that last 200-300 meters, whatever it was. I got myself a new PB. Absolutely smashing it. Feels like all my running is culminating now in the last 5 weeks of my training. So yes, smash this. Yeah, anyway, distracted. So then I went on into Wednesday, my threshold day. And this was the first threshold training session that I've done full one in about 3 weeks. So I was not looking forward to it. Let's see how that went, shall we? Now then, everyone, day 2, Wednesday, threshold day, 800 by 200 on my warm up, going at a nice easy pace. Let's get this party started. Halfway through threshold sets, I've done 4, I've got another 4 to go. Oh, forgot how much this sucked, but I'm doing it slightly more intelligent way. So what I'm doing is, instead of setting off straight at the pace I think I should be doing, I'm building up slowly. So admittedly, my heart rate is only hitting threshold when about 200 meters, 300 meters into the run. But I'm also not completely blowing myself up, trying to hit pace too quick. And then obviously, between sets, have a nice little recovery, bring that heart rate back down, get that breathing back under control, ready for the next one, which is in 10 meters. Delightful. Threshold run done. 8 kilometers of 800 threshold, 200 recovery. I forgot how much a full session of threshold sucks, but it's all for good cause. The discomfort is where the growth happens. Now I just need to make it back to the car on my slightly jelly legs, drive home, and somehow replace the 1,200 calories I've just lost somewhere. One thing I have noticed as I've started to get fitter and expand my distances, because I'm running around the barrage and the river quite a bit. So I used to do like 5k. I'd come out to the Infinity Bridge, cross that bad boy, go back over, cross over again, and then come back down this side towards the barrage. And that was about 5k. And that was my 5k distance for a while. And then obviously I just pushed further forwards up that way towards Dinosaur Park. And now what I've started doing is starting at the barrage, coming down here, coming under Infinity Bridge, all the way down to the main road, going across, then going back along there, and then going up, and then coming back on myself. That's what I like about this place. Because of all the bridges and different routes and crossings, you can run. I mean, I've run this every single one of my runs for the last 2 weeks or so, and I've done a different route every single time. So that was Threshold Wednesday. If I remember rightly, it was okay. Like, it sucked, like a threshold session sucks, but it was okay. I got through it. Just under 10k that day, I think 9.7 or something like that. And then my one on Thursday didn't exist. I just, for some reason, I've noticed in the last few weeks, I've only run 4 times a week, I'm feeling stronger the next week. And I understand that the amount of runs that I do is designed to build the fatigue in my legs and get me used to running with the fatigue in my legs. But I just can't ignore how much stronger I feel by taking that one run out every week. So I haven't decided, but I might drop down 4 runs a week. I might not. We'll see how I go. Because I'll be honest, on Thursday, I felt strong enough to have done a 5k, but I just didn't. Anyway, so then Friday rest day, true rest day, no strength, because I'd done that day before. And then yesterday, my 5k. my nice easy 5k shortest one of the week. Weirdly, looking forward to that one I was. So let's have a look at that and see how that goes. Now then everyone, Saturday afternoon, nice little 5k that I'm going too quick for, as always, but you know, my heart rate's still well within zone 2, so I'm happy with that. I'm just going to slow it down a bit. I'm about a K and a half into this and I feel great. I'll be completely honest, I've actually been really looking forward to this run because it's the only one this week that's less than 10k. I mean, there was meant to be a run on Thursday that was a 5k recovery one, but I just didn't do it. And again, there's no reason, I just didn't do it. But I feel like going down from 5 runs a week to 4 runs a week has been a lot easier on my body, and I've not lost any of the training that I'm building. So I might just keep it at 4 runs a week from now on. So like I say, my body is adjusting and the training is going in during the rest periods. Maybe 5 runs is too much. To be fair, at the start of my training, my unorganized training, I was doing 6 days a week, which was far too much. So I got it down to 5. Might cut this down again to 4. Never know. It might just be that I'm making excuses for 5 days is optimum. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, knock this next 3.5k out and we'll get on it. 5k done. That was actually really nice. Kept it nice and easy for pretty much the whole thing. Pushed it a little bit there at the end and I feel great. Nothing else to say. Good run, good progress. And it's the first time I've run this route in about 3 weeks. So it's feeling like I'm much stronger than I was here last time, because I am, let's be honest. My progression has been outstanding, far much better than I thought it would be. When I first saw the plan and I saw that I'd be running essentially more than half of my target distance in the first week, I was a little bit skeptical, I was a little bit scared. But not gonna lie, I feel like despite the few dips and the few hazards that have got in my way, I've absolutely smashed this training session, this training plan, this training block, whatever you want to call it. I've done really good work and I'm really proud of myself because it's the longest I've ever consistently trained for. And part of it has to do with you guys, because the few people that do watch, the few people that are supporting me are keeping me going, which is grand. I love it. Thank you guys very much. And now I'm gonna go home. I wanna eat a bowl full of pasta, ready to carb load for my long run tomorrow. Okay, so the group of runners just go around that corner. You can see the 2 guys there. They've just come past me. And this is how I know I still need to build some pace discipline. My brain and my body just took sync with them, like went in sync with their pace. And I did it for like 200 meters. And I was like, why am I breathing heavily again? And I looked down and realized that I'm going far too quick for my pace. So yeah, I've slowed back down again, let them go ahead, cut them out of my mind. But like I say, just goes to show I do still have some discipline to build when it comes to not letting other people dictate my pace. So that was my week so far. It's been a good one. And I'm now 6k into this one and I'm struggling because it's a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be. But you know, I've got my water, got my nutrition, just slow it down a bit, keep going. It's what we do. We dig in. We get through these harder times. In a couple of K, I'll probably feel fine. I hope. Good news is, today, no stomach issues. So, pardon me, no stomach issues. So, I'm going to hopefully complete this one. Anyway, I'll get back to you about halfway. Also, side note, my 5K yesterday on Saturday, nice and easy. I went out and it was nice and easy. And then I got to 3 kilometers. So I think I did my first 1K in like 7 minutes, 20 something. And the second one was like 7:30 something. And then negative splits for the rest of it. Negative splits, that's something I could only have dreamed of 6 months ago. Now I'm doing it. The best part about that is the last split, the last kilometre of that, where I started pushing it a little bit, was all uphill. Not particularly steep, but still uphill, which does affect it. So yeah, I am really happy with that one on yesterday. Now just got to finish this one nice and strong. Just about halfway. Very sweaty, very warm. Just had my first nutrition of the run. Replenish that energy that I've lost. The nutrition plan that I've been working with for the last 4 weeks, 8 weeks, it's going well. There's been no hiccups with it so far. So I think I might set that in stone. Just keep it as it is. Plan, perform, achieve. And then race day, at least I know that is sorted. I know exactly what I need to do, and I'm all good to go. As for now, halfway there, I feel good. Feel like I can keep going for a while, which is probably a good thing because I've still got 8 and a bit K left. But you know, I will probably get back to you at about 13, 14K when I'm starting to struggle. Okay, checking back in. It is not kilometre 13, 14 or 15. It is still kilometre 8, but it is now starting to rain. And I've only got 8K left to run. So yeah, for the first time in weeks, it decides to finally rain. And it's when I'm halfway through my long run. Typical. Right, let's crack on. Hopefully don't get too wet. Hopefully it's just a passing shower. Okay, so you join me as the rain has restarted. It was just an initial shower, but this has started coming down heavier now, and I've got 5K left. Do I just run around under that bridge, run in circles? Nah. Got to train in all weathers, just in case. Like a couple of years ago at the Great North Run, when I was at my last kilometre, and it went black and then came down. Flooded subways, flooded roads. It was awful. But yeah, 5K left, let's go. 16K or 10 miles down, and I am currently sat down because that was the hardest run I've done in this block by far. I got to 15K and I was like, do you know what, this feels alright. Try and speed up a bit, and no, oh no, I think that's the plateau I need to break through now. I finished and I walked for about maybe 10 meters before I was like, nah, I need to stop. And I sat down. I haven't laid down, but I have sat down, just sat on the floor. That's hard. Worth it though. Training is what I need. And thank you to the lovely couple that stopped to check on me to make sure I was alright, because I was breathing quite heavily, and I did just need to take a minute, catch my breath, get a drink. All is good. Thank you though, thank you for your concern. Whew. Right, take 5 minutes, 10 minutes to recover, and then have a nice little walk back to the car. And remember, I'm doing this partly for my own health, partly for the charity, the SSAFA, the Armed Forces charity, putting myself through this pain and suffering so that we can raise a little bit of money to help some veterans live better lives. So that's been my week. It's been a very long distance kind of week, but that's probably a good thing considering I'm training for a long distance race. My legs are feeling it today. It's been a long slog for this run. It's the longest distance and time I've ran for consistently, like continuously, I think ever. Because let's be honest, the last few times I've done the Great North Run, I've walked the vast majority of it, so I don't really count those. Anyway, so yeah, this week's been good. Next week we move into what I believe is the final deload week of the plan. Scary stuff. It's coming up on us quick, which is insane, but I feel like I'm prepared. I feel like today's run has shown I do have things to work on, but also I have progressed massively from where I was at the start of this training block. I will love you and leave you. I hope you all had a good week. I hope you've all been happy and healthy, and I will see you next week. Peace.